Doctor Who, The Sunmakers, a 21st story of the Fourth Doctor, is written by Robert Holmes and starring Tom Baker, Louise Jameson and John Leeson. So Robert Holmes planned the story to be a satire of his own experiences with the Inland Revenue Services. However, much of the political content was torn down by Graham Williams' orders, who was concerned about controversial among viewers. Pennant Roberts, the director, originally planned the giant credit cards to be in the story should resemble Barclay cards, but Graham Williams said no to that due to free publicity for the bank. So Cordo got asked by the nurse to report to Gatherer Haid to pay his taxes for his father's golden death, which he couldn't afford. Meanwhile, in the TARDIS, there's an iconic scene where the Doctor was playing chess with Leela and K9.
What?
Machine mind computes mate in 6 moves.
Rubbish!
So the TARDIS arrived in Pluto. The Doctor and Leela got out, but K9 had to stay behind. So they both approached Cordo, who was about to jump off the building to kill himself. So the Doctor offered him a jelly baby.
Would you care for a jelly baby? Try one.
What?
They're rather good.
But Leela actually stopped him from committing suicide. So Ma told Hayes that there was an invasion on the rooftop. Hayes seems to enjoy the moment, and because he's coming on the rooftop, the Doctor, Leela and Cordo had to get away, so they did. Hayes and Mon had a look at the TARDIS. Cordo explains to the Doctor that the planet has 6 suns to be in station fusion satellites, which is interesting. Hayes and Mon watches K9 coming out of the TARDIS and going down corridors. The Doctor, Leela and Cordo found themselves in a room with a group of people who loves a fight. Mandrel tells the Doctor to take consume cards to take the consume bank on Subway 37, with Cordo acting as his guide, but also said that he must return before his candle burns to set level or Leela will be killed. So K9 met up with the Doctor. Hayes seems to recognise the Doctor. So the Doctor went inside the cubicle to insert the consume card, and the process seemed to have worked, but suddenly he was locked in and gassed. So Cordo got away. The gods turned up and captured the Doctor. Veidt asks Mandrel to kill Leela softly as she wants her leathers for herself, undamaged. But luckily Leela kicks ass. Hayes visits the Collector, who reports that he believes dissident Ajax are plotting to overthrow the company through armed rebellion. Meanwhile, the Doctor is wearing a straight jacket with the other guy called Bisham. He advised the Doctor not to speak first as the gas could affect his throat. It turns out both of them are in induction therapy section of the correction centre.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you. I said I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
So Mon came in as Hayes wanted to see him. And I love the fact that the Doctor left Bisham the jelly babies. So the Doctor went to see Hayes and there's a fun chit chat, but now he lets the Doctor go. However, Hayes and Mon watched him on screen. In the tunnel, Leela felt fear all of a sudden. So K9 explains there's a chemical inhibitor in the air causing her to feel fear as it affects the nervous system and debilitates the will. So K9 blasted the guards. Leela and Cordo freed Bisham. As they head down the white corridor, it was blocked by the guards in the vehicles. And of course they've been seen, which resulted a cliffhanger. Tom Baker, again, is fantastic as the Fourth Doctor. I always love his humour. Definitely one of the best things about his run. Louise Jameson is brilliant as Leela. She really kicks ass. John Leeson is great as K9. At least he finally got something to do. I can understand why he was hardly in the previous story, Image of the Fendel, as John Leeson wasn't casted at the time. Roy Macready plays Cordo D-Grade, foundry worker. Brilliant character. Richard Leach plays Hayes, a gatherer who worked for the company in Megropolis. One on Pluto, he's fun to watch. Jonina Scott plays Mon, Hayes' assistant, she's great too. Henry Wolfe plays the Collector, who's the main villain of the serial. He gives off great performance. David Rowlands plays Bishop, an executive grade. I like him, he's canny. William Simons plays Mandrel, a B-grade worker, fantastic performance. Michael Keaton, not Michael Keaton, just to make sure you know. Anyway, Keating plays Gaudry, a member of Mandrel's band of rebels in the Undercity, he's great too. Adrienne Burgess plays Veidt, a member of Mandrel's band, she's great too. Carol Hopkin plays Nurse, who works for the company on Pluto. She's great too. Apparently the character was given more to do in the novel version written by Terrence Dicks. Derek Crew plays Singe, a technician. He's great too. Colin McCormack plays Commander, who's the head of the Collector's inner retinue on Pluto. He's great too. Tom Kelly plays a guard. He's great too. The casts are great. There's some nice sets. I really like the sound effects in this story. Pennant Roberts and Dudley Simpson does a great job with the direction and the music scores. So K9 shot the lasers at the guards, which knocked them out. It was so funny when Leela said to K9, "What do you want, a biscuit?" So K9 got asked to hide, while Leela, Bisham and Cordor nicked the guns from the guards and got into a vehicle. There's some more guards coming. There's a great battle scene. So Leela gets stunned and fell off the vehicle, but there was nothing that can be done about it, so Leela, who was struggling, gets interviewed by the Collector. Who was confused by Leela wasn't listed as work units on Pluto. The Collector orders maximize Leela to Medicare and bring her to him as soon as she's standing, so she gets questioned on who she is, where she's from, how did she get to Pluto. Meanwhile, Gaudry brings hot iron to torture the Doctor so he can explain what happened between him and Haid. Mandrel believes some form of deal was broken. Luckily, Bisham appears as the Doctor was about to get burnt. Would be kind of graphic for Doctor Who. The Doctor noticed that Leela was missing, so he asked where she is. Haid wants the Doctor arrested, so he and Mon got ready to find him. I love the bit where the Doctor walks around the two cameras. The second one was for good luck. Also, when he stands next to Singe, when he's on screen, have you seen this man? And the reward for the information. As soon as Singe realised he's standing next to him, after a while he was like, "What?" And of course he's been stopped from making a call. While the Doctor, Bisham, Cordor and Mandrel helped stopping the water from flowing, entering the vents they struggle to hold back the water as Leela is inside the chamber of the steamer, a tense cliffhanger at the time. So the Doctor got through and helps Leela from the chamber, but when he does, Mandrel contacts him on his communicator. A noise is audible to the Collector and others assembled. Aware that something has gone wrong with the process, the Collector orders an investigation. Leela and the Doctor made it back through the vent. So eventually the news came out, there's no longer taxes. Mon ran into the group of people deciding to surrender and tells them she wants to join the revolution. On the rooftop, Haid was shocked to see people there, so he demands them to go back inside, but they decided to throw him off the roof. I mean, when the Doctor hypnotised the guard and did the same with Leela by accident as he got her to wake up, was pretty funny.
How did you get control of humanity?
A normal business operation.
So then the Doctor asks the Collector about his company. He asks where the head office is. The Collector tells him that it is in Usurius, to which the Doctor identifies him as Usurian. Collector explains that his species made a deal with the humans. They built a colony for them on Mars, subjected them to extreme taxation, and moved them to Pluto. When the resources there ran out, he also added that once resources of Pluto have depleted, the company will move on, leaving the humans to die. When the Doctor accidentally said wake up, the guards he hypnotised earlier held him at gunpoint. Oops.
Business will continue as usual.
Oh, wake up. Wake up. Look at the facts. Oh, it's you again. What did I say?
Our conference has gone on too long, Doctor.
The Collector decides it is time to activate contingency plan A. He said that a switch that operates the sprinkler system, although they used dynamite, a deadly poison. Leela came in just in time and impaled the guard with a knife. Good one, Leela. While the Collector is reversed to his true form by shrinking into green and fell into the tiny hole, and of course the plug is in, like a sink. So he'll look like a seaweed, apparently. In the end, at the TARDIS, the Doctor tells Bisham that he has faith that the humans will be able to colonise Earth again. Then going inside the TARDIS, the Doctor explains that the Collector fed a 2% growth tax into the computer that blows economy. The TARDIS got a bit of a bumpy ride and knocks the chest over, which resulted the Doctor promising K9 a rematch. Some great stuff in there. What did you think of this story? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.